she a nympho. I wanna fuck, baby, let me get your info. Let me know what you wanna get yourself into. Yeah, I know that you got some daddy issues.
How's it going, nerds? My name is Lingwood, and in the last episode of A Brand New Day, the Doki Doki Literature Club mod, Monica was just about to call Natsuki, who we were reading chapters of Parfait Girls with, and it seemed like there was some foreshadowing, but I don't know. Let's just get right back into it and see what happens. Eh? Can you come over here really quick? Sayori and I need to speak to you about a few things for club activities. Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. It won't take too long, though you did look pretty cozy over there, haha. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happened? Sure I do. Cat, stop playing with the bag. Well, that was some weird deja vu. Sure I do. Well, don't be a dummy. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through this volume so far. I should be able to finish this and hopefully have time to speak to Natsuki tomorrow about this. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Where Natsuki's working with the other girls, Yuri approaches me. Thanks for keeping your promise, Blicky, and coming back to the club. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you clearly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the classroom. Ooh! Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Motherfucker, manga is literature. Damn straight. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Come on, Natsuki, let's talk about some manga some more. Natsuki refuses to speak to me for now. I guess I'll talk to her later about it then. I forgot to ask if she likes Sailor Moon. Don't worry, guys. Blicky always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy. I'm surprised you crawl out of the pile every morning. And you almost set your house on fire once. Luckily, I was able to put it out. I didn't know you could burn water. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Blicky can become good friends too. Sayori. That would be nice. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into, or she's a genius. I'll thank her later. Oh, Yuri, even brought you something today, you know? Wait, I need to adjust my chair. Sayori? Huh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So it's a nice gesture for you, and from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book and I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it, if you wanted. This is... How's this girl so cute without even trying? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Thank you, Yuri. I'll definitely read it. I take the book from Yuri's supple hands. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Well, guess I should start reading. But in 10 seconds, Yuri looks up at me. It's only been a few seconds since I sat down in my seat. Our eyes make contact. Oh, sorry. Looks like Yuri's reading the same book she gave me. Hey, isn't that the same book you gave me, as I just stated? Oh, it was on sale, so... yeah, I thought it would be a good thing to get too. Alright. Well, I kinda wanna know what it's about. Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about a girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. How can someone make something that dark? I wonder. That's kind of... Yuri gently giggles and starts laughing uncontrollably suddenly. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Blicky? Well, it's not a bad thing, I guess. Well, no, I mean, I've read a full few books like that. It's not even close to the truth. Kind of like manga. She's acting kind of strange. Maybe it's her eyes. She has pretty eyes, though. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. I'm kind of thinking that I heard a lot of this from before. Oh, don't worry. Don't apologize. I'm kind of into this book now. Oh. Well, that is the truth. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thoughts, I can forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Keep talking. I can hear you ramble for days. Oh. Okay. That just means that you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. I can listen to you forever. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Didn't you want to talk about it more? I guess. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. In 10 seconds, apparently. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I sat at my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way. Instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Wait. Okay, I'm looking. Is she sitting in the middle of the desks? Because it just looks really weird. Like, it looks like I'm stretching my arm out. I don't know. Is that weird? I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're held even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? Not reading anything I'm not used to. Words are hard. I don't mind being as patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me so I can turn at my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's blunter in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. You remain silent for a moment. But Blicky, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't say it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's cute, actually. What are you saying so suddenly? Okay, everyone, it's poem time! And we'll get to the poem in the next episode, so have a great day, you're beautiful, and I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, give it a like, dislike this video, still give it a like. And as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Roll the outro.
Girls across the nation that'll eat this up. Babe, I know that it's your soul, but could you bottle it up? Get down to the heart of it. No, it's my heart, your shit out of your love. Don't make me tell you again. Woo! Love, love, love. Hey. Love, 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 love. I do it for love. Love, love, love.
Do it for. Yeah, do it for. Do it for. I do it for the love, yes I do. So you don't care about the money, well yes it's true. And I'm so blessed to be fulfilling my destiny. All material things could mean less to me. Only thing I ever could need is a Sarah B sample with a dope ass beat. And get the mic check, all the levels right. And if it's good then I'll be here for several nights. Cause the only thing I need is a strong supporting team.